G'day folks. In this video we're going to be exploring the West and East MacDonnell Ranges, which is just outside of Alice Springs. We spent 2 full days exploring and we still didn't get to see everything that was on offer. So if you happen to be in the area and like hiking and I like nature, landscapes, I suggest more than 2 days. So anyway, let's get on with the video. Good morning folks. Another bright sunny day here in the Alice. So today we're exploring the West MacDonnell Ranges. So we're just heading on our first little walk now, which is at the Ormiston Gorge. We're going to do the Ghost Gum Walk, which is about a 1.5k return. See what's out there. Only been into the walk a few minutes. You certainly ascend fairly quickly. So now we're descending into the gorge itself. Track's a little bit narrower here, but still quite easy to walk. Just got to be careful because it's obviously a lot of loose rocks and the like. So I reckon in probably another 10 minutes, 5 minutes, we'll be in the base of the gorge. So here we are in the bottom of the gorge, bottom of the Ormiston Gorge. Spectacular walk. Hey folks, well that was the Ghost Gum Loop walk at Ormiston Gorge. First half of it was pretty easy. Probably a grade 3. Once you get down in the gorge to do the rest of the loop, you are scrambling across a lot of rocks. Not an easy walk. Probably even, especially those with short legs. I just heard. Yeah, that would definitely be a grade 5 walk, but still so worth the effort just to capture the scenery for yourself. So, where to next? Okay, just parked the car up. We're now at the Glen Helen Gorge. Used to be a caravan park here, but it has since closed. But you do still have access to the gorge through an alternate route. It's about 1.6k loop, classed as a grade 3. We'll see about that. So, off we go. And here we are, Glen Helen Gorge. Talk about a shag on a rock. So that was the Glen Helen Gorge. Pretty, excuse me, pretty easy walk in there, a lot easier than the Ormiston Gorge. Beautiful deep water hole at the end of the gorge. A lot less populated than the last walk. Actually, we were the only people on the trail. So yeah, good walk, enjoyable. So off to another gorge. So these are the ochre pits in the West MacDonnell Ranges. The Indigenous people used to harvest the ochre for rock art and body paint, body art, for ceremonial purposes. There are 5 different colours here. You've got the white, yellow, orange, red and brown ochres. Righto, we started the walk into Serpentine Gorge. It's about a 1k walk in. Couldn't get a reading on the grading, but this is our second rocky outcrop we've had to navigate over. But the track itself, yeah, it's not too bad. Here you have it, Serpentine Gorge. So folks, that was the Serpentine Gorge walk. Gorge itself not as spectacular as Ormiston and Glen Helen. However, still worth the 2k return trek. Probably look a little bit more spectacular if it had more water, so after a big wet, probably hold a bit more water. But still, like I said, well worth the trek in. Okay, starting our trek to the Ellery Creek Big Hole. Can't find too much information on it, how far away it is. But I guess we'll just follow the trail and see where we end up. All right, so Ellery Creek Big Hole, take 2. Seems I got my navigations all wrong. Luckily we run into some hikers. They basically said we're going the wrong way. So back to the car park. Apparently it's to the left of us. There's a paved walkway down to the hole. So let's go find that. Okay, down the paved path. So we're obviously on the right track to get to the big hole now. About 200 metres into this track. And just like that, you turn up at the big hole at Ellery Creek. And let me tell you, it is a bloody big hole. You got people supping down there. Beautiful. Morning folks. Today we're exploring parts of the East MacDonnell Ranges and then heading back to the West MacDonnell to do the chasm that we missed out on yesterday. So our first walk today is the Trafina Gorge, I think it's called. There's several walking trails out here, but we're doing a 1 hour return loop to the gorge itself. Class is a grade 3. So let's go see what it's all about. So we opted out of doing the 1 hour gorge walk. As you can see, it was just straight up a bloody rock face, and we're still a little bit sore, I guess, from yesterday, and I wasn't interested in doing all that. So we're going to do the easier walks today, the nice short easier ones. So we're going to do the creek stroll, which I think is just through the gorge itself. So to do the gorge walk, this is what we would have had to have climbed up. So today, that's a no. So that was the Trafina Creek walk, which I think was probably prettier than getting on top of the gorge. Just be aware though that the last 8 kilometres into this place is an unsealed road, some corrugations. Yeah, I think a 2-wheel drive could get in, but you just need to be a little bit careful. But still, certainly worth the visit. Okay, this walk is the Corroboree Rock Walk. It's only a 15-minute loop. That thing behind me there, I'm guessing, is the rock. So the walk itself just goes around the base of the rock. So let's go take a look at this. Okay, so that was Corroboree Rock. Very, very easy walk around the base of it. We're running out of time. There was other stuff at the East MacDonnell's that would have been good to see, but we want to get to the chasm on West MacDonnell by midday, because apparently the chasm is at its best when the sun is at high noon. So we're just going to finish up here and head off to the Stanley Chasm. So we're here at Stanley Chasm. It's a very easy walk, 2.5k return. This is a privately run part of the park, so there is a separate entry fee. It doesn't come under the Northern Territory's Parks Pass, but it's only $10 or $12 per person, so I think it's going to be well worth the dollars. Okay, so now we do the walk down the chasm. Now the sun has passed over and everyone's got their photos. You can tell by the people in front how vast this is. So that was the Stanley Chasm. We got there just in the nick of time to catch the high noon sun, which made the chasm, lit up the chasm itself. Yeah, well worth it. If you're out this way, do not miss coming here. So folks, that concludes our adventures through the MacDonnell Ranges around Alice Springs. Yeah, so worth the effort to get out there and see this fantastic landscape in the outback.